mention that because I actually like him.
Oh, okay. I didn't know. Well, you didn't tell me the name, so I didn't know
Yeah.
if you left a name on, if it would be all right.
Well, it's Sidney Pollock.
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
I didn't know if we could tell it out of context
I don't
without the
know.
name or not.
Yeah, I guess.
I think if you didn't use the name, it would
I
be
really
right.
wouldn't want to say that because, you know, well, for one thing, if that ever got back to him, he'd probably be really upset because
All right,
I didn't know if he was allergic to it or not. It was just kind of a thing where it all happened so quick, and he wanted decaf, and we had like 2 pots that were regular and one that was decaf, but he asked if the one that was in the decaf pot was decaf, but it was actually regular coffee. But I told him it was decaf because I was like, well, what the heck? It's 7 in the morning. You know, he could probably use a little caffeine. But apparently, I wasn't aware of how much, you know, he attacks a film crew once he gets a little caffeine in his system. And, you know.
Let's word it this way then. I'll say, you say the same story, but I'll just ask a question first, okay?
Okay.
Has there ever been a food mishap that has caused the quality of the film to be affected?
I would say so. There was one time I gave a director a caffeinated cup of coffee or a caffeinated cup of coffee. Can I redo that
Yeah.
part?
All right, let me ask mine better than 2. Are you aware of any food mishaps that might have affected the final quality of a film?
There was one time when I served an Oscar-winning director a caffeinated cup of coffee instead of the decaffeinated cup of coffee that he requested, simply because the orange coffee pot that was supposed to be decaf was actually filled with caffeinated instead of decaffeinated, and I didn't mean to. It was just that nobody hardly ever on a film set drinks decaffeinated coffee, so we just used all the pots available, and he got the wrong cup.
How did that affect the film?
Well, he was basically very grumpy toward the crew, and when you have a grumpy crew, that's when productivity just goes way down.